Hey, it's Chris coming to you with another edition of Wealth Wednesday, and today is all about property tax appeals. So I have over here a big stack of property valuation notices. I do own numerous pieces of real estate and land, and got stuff from different counties here, and a lot of the stuff I read was shocking, meaning my taxes are going up a lot. So I'm going to try and do what I can to minimize the damage here on my property taxes going up. So I'm going to be appealing some of my taxes. So I just want to give you a couple nuggets that I'm doing, and I thought that might be helpful. In case you're in a situation where your valuation might have gone up 40, 50, 80, one of my properties, according to the assessor, went up 100%. So that tax bill is not going to be friendly. But here's what I'm doing. So the properties that did have a significant jump in value that I felt was maybe pushing it a little bit, or maybe I could find some sales to refute that value, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So first things, just start at the county websites. Most of the time, you're just able to pull up the county website, you're able to find the appeal form, you're able to figure out how to do it, and where to send it. Sometimes you even have options for in-person appointments. Keep in mind, every county is going to be a little bit different, and you do have a deadline. So June 8th is your deadline, so just make sure you're paying attention to the deadlines. Again, that will be information will be listed on the county website. But when it comes to appealing the value of your home, what I'm doing for my home is I'm putting an appeal together that is going to be very nice. So what I mean by nice, keep in mind these county offices are receiving many appeal forms right now. And so if you put together an appeal that is, abusive or mean or negative, you're probably not going to have as much luck as if you put together something nice and sugary. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to make sure that my appeal is clear, concise, and to the point. Putting a 48-page appeal together probably isn't going to get you a lot of love over the county. Remember, they have a mountain of paperwork that is going to be on their desk. And so if you can be clear, concise, to the point, you're doing great. Now, here's what you want to look for in other properties, in what we call other comparable sales. One, of course, the sale has to be prior to June of 2022. June of 2022. So you're looking at sales specifically that are prior to June of 2022, and don't get into like the small tick-tacky things. Like, don't get into like, oh, this property has a new roof, or this property has a furnace, or that's outdated, or this, if you get into a lot of the small tick-tacky stuff, that's really not going to gain you a lot of weight with the assessor. Really, they're looking at the 30,000-foot view, and here's the four main things they're looking for. They're looking for property size, they're looking at property age, they're looking at condition, and they're looking at rooms, bedrooms and bathrooms specifically. So keep that in mind. That's really what you're focusing on. So you're trying to find properties that are similar to yours, but of course have a lower sold value than what the assessor put on your assessment valuation letter, your valuation notice. So focus on those four things. Put together an argument the best you can on why your property is worth less than what the assessor came up with, and hopefully that will turn into some positive results for you, and you'll be able to get that valuation lowered and therefore your tax burden lowered. So I have successfully appealed property taxes in the past. Fingers crossed, I'm able to do it again this year. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions or need anything, please let me know. Full transparency, I'm not an appraiser, so if you want me to look at comps, I'm probably not the best source of information for that, but I will try and do anything and everything I can to help lower your guys' tax burden. Talk to you soon.